Hey, I'm Jessica Nicole McLaurin, and welcome to Free Friday. That's FFRE for Faith, Finance, and Real Estate. I had a loved one ask me recently, what happened to Free Friday? It's been about 6 months since my last video, and my excuse to my husband was, I just don't feel to do it anymore, at least not right now. Ultimately, when I look within, I know that I sat in the council of fear and rejection. I sat across the table from fear, who told me, you don't have enough knowledge or life experience to try to help someone else. And in that same meeting, past rejection told me, everybody's got a channel or a podcast of some sort, and you're just another person trying to make a name for yourself. You don't even have a big audience. Get out now while you can. And my response was, maybe you're right. So I'll just take a step back. So I shrunk back in fear. Fear of rejection, fear of inadequacy, and maybe even fear of having to live up to the success of what could be. Any of this sound familiar to you? I heard my pastor use the analogy of the Apple iPhone. Why is it that we can accept the iPhone in its imperfect state, looking forward to each new version of it coming out, but we don't give ourselves that same grace? There is a current version of me and a current version of you that's good and beneficial to the people around us. As we give what God has already placed in our hands and on our lips to give, we can still be working on that better version of ourselves in the background until it's time for that version to be released. Remember Psalm 139, 13 and 14. For you formed my innermost parts. You knit me together in my mother's womb. I will give thanks and praise to you, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Wonderful are your works, and my soul knows it very well. Understand, know, and remember who you are in Christ, and don't let fear or rejection talk you out of the places God has called you to. Have an awesome weekend, and I'll see you next Friday. Oh, and don't forget, keep pushing forward.